Welcome back to the FGC Simplified channel. It's your boy, Coach Jay. You are watching the Award Street Chronicles. You're going to hear firsthand from our community members who have won their federal government contracts. Remember, you are only one contract away from changing your financial outlook. So let's go. Hello, y'all. Welcome back to the FGC Simplified community. So let me bring one of our community members to the stage right now as we speak. Everybody, I want you to welcome Miss LaTonya. How are you?
I'm doing good, Coach. How are you?
I'm well. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let people know about you and all that, and whatever you want them to know for you.
All right, awesome. My name is LaTonya Long, and I'm the owner of Reliable Security Staffing. And I signed up with Coach Jay. I should know this, but probably about 2 months ago now. And he introduced himself and let me know everything that he would teach me with the federal government contracting and how what the process is to not actually have to do business within your service, but that you could use subcontractors and actually be able to obtain contracts and work together with them on that. So I started to listen to the videos, which didn't take me long to understand the process. It didn't take a lot of my time up, which was great for me because I'm really busy. And so I started following the steps that you taught me, Coach. Mm-hmm. And I started reaching out to different subs. And first I went on sam.gov and I seen contracts that I potentially was interested in. And so I started reaching out to subs to gain quotes, just like I was taught in the process. And once I gained quotes, I was able to submit the proposal. And within 2 months, I'm on my second win.
You said within 2 months?
Within 2 months, I'm on my second win. Yeah.
All right. Hold on. We got to back up. We got to back up a little bit and give them it in digestible chunks. All right.
Okay.
So before you came to the FGC and the community, did you know about federal government contracting? What was your level about knowing about the processes of federal government contracting before that?
Yeah, I knew a little bit about it. I had spent out a ton of money hiring this company that was supposed to kind of hand walk me through the process. And I was supposed to be able to ask questions and they were going to lead me along the way to gain government contracting. And I spent about probably close to somewhere around $13,000 for this. And and what I ended up with was just a pretty binder that we had one meeting at the end of when I got the binder for them to explain the binder. We had one meeting and then I didn't have any chance to ask any other kind of questions or anything else about the process. And so the binder, it seemed pretty clear when we had that last meeting, but when I started doing it on my own, I had different questions and it wasn't really clear to me. But so I wasn't able I didn't feel comfortable moving forward. I didn't know how to go get subs. I didn't know what to say to subs, any of that stuff. So it didn't help me and I kind of gave up on it.
All right. So let's get some clarity. So you spend we're going to round it up, about 13 grand. Mm-hmm. All right. Was it an actual course or was it you figure it out yourself?
It was like you figured out yourself because they asked me a lot about my business. Right. And then they gave me a binder. Like how do you reach out to the contracting officers and how you build that relationship. And then a lot of stuff about my website was in the binder on how to build your website so that federal contractors would be interested in your company and things of that sort. So it was nothing about how I can immediately take action. That's what they told me when I talked with them, that they were going to give me the tools I needed to immediately take action.
And did you see any result of that investment of that 13 grand to learn that actual system or process?
Zero.
Oh, wow.
And I actually followed the binder, but
yeah,
still zero.
Wow. Okay. So you went through that process. And so how did you find out about us, FGC community and all that?
So, I started watching TikTok and then I watched you some, and then some of my friends knew I was interested in it and they were like, yeah, you need to check out this guy, Coach Jay. So they started watching you and then I decided to make the move and reach out to you.
Yeah, I remember a couple of our first calls, you were actually curious or interested in about the support. And that's one thing when it comes to the FGC community and all of that, that we highlight the ongoing support after they're showing you, okay, this is what you do, 1, 2, 3. You know, when I got started in it, that was the main catapult for me to exponentially grow my federal government contracting business. Just having someone to be able to answer questions or to show you, this is what you do, this is how you do it, and how you can move forward. So, all right.
Absolutely, because there's still going to be questions even after you win that
Yeah.
and you're new to it that you possibly would have. So,
And that's the beautiful thing of having a community around you, having some people that's actually going in the same direction you're going. So when you're having your ups and downs, because in business we have ebbs and flows. You know, when you're down, you have others to encourage you, to bring you up, to because everything that we're doing, somebody has actually gone through it before. So
absolutely.
great. All right. So you jumped on with us and you said within 2 months you won your first federal government contract, or you won your second federal government contract?
So it was about a month and a half. I won my first federal government contract, and then about 2 weeks later, I won the second one.
Wow. So
I'm at 2 right now, and
2 within a month and a half.
yep. And I've already started one, and then the second one I'll be starting on September 6th.
Oh, congratulations. It's
Thank
exciting for me when I see people that, unfortunately for you, have wasted resources elsewhere and did not get the support or the help they need, and then they actually come to my community, and within a couple of months, they have already executed and win their first federal government contract. So I was excited to talk to you to let everyone know that, hey, federal government contracting is possible, and there is a process behind it that we are able to teach. So
Yep, and you make it simple. So that's the beautiful thing about it.
that's the name of the community. Right. So let everybody get an idea. So what was the total value of your first contract?
So my first contract was around 92,000, and my second one is $58,000.
Ooh, see, and that's what I'm talking about. This is what I love to hear too as well, because once you understand the process, the sky's the limit for you. The sky's the limit for you from here on out. So, but listen, I thank you for your time. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted you to come on to share with somebody that could possibly be on the fence, wanting to know if they can be successful in federal government contracting, what they can do to get started. So if you have to give someone who is on the fence or who's hesitating about getting on federal government contract, what advice would you give them to get off the fence and get started?
Yeah, so the advice I would give is, of course, listen to Coach's process, because it does work, and he has every single step in there that I've been through. And then just make sure that even though you're finding contractors and you're getting quotes, that you're still reading the solicitation, just to know what's expected of you, because that's important. So
that's it. The only prerequisite to federal government contracting, you got to be able to read and comprehend. They will give you everything. You just make sure you understand it and then apply it. Okay. All right, Ms. LaTonya, thank you so much for your time. I will let you know, and I'll probably see you later. All right.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right.